What is Shirako? Fish semen. Mousy, everybody! Alright, everybody, you already saw the title. We're gonna be talking about the 10 most f***ed up things that Japanese people eat. Before we do continue this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button, because that's gonna give you a metaphorical boner! Number 1, torisashi, aka chicken sashimi. Because you know what? Japanese people don't give a f***ing shit about salmonella. If you're traveling, I don't recommend this. I actually did wreck my stomach once by getting food poisoning. You know, certain restaurants or izakayas will claim that, oh, well, we only get the freshest and the newest chickens so that we can serve it raw, but that's really not the case. It doesn't matter how fresh or how new the chicken is. If you have salmonella, you have salmonella. Number 2, basashi. In other words, raw horse meat. Yeah, so I'm aware that, you know, in my culture, we do eat raw things, but to be eating raw horse meat sounds kind of f***ed up, don't you think? You let me know in the comment section below if it's f***ed up. Speaking of f***ed up and raw food, number 3, ikisashi. Iki means alive. Therefore, eating live sashimi, eating live fish. Here's an Instagram video that I took from 2 years ago where I did have some ikisashi. Yeah, as you can see, it was quite shocking. Whether it's alive or not is, well, debated, but as you can see in the video, the food that you're eating is clearly moving. Number 4, Kujira.
Yukio Hatayama had this to say. F you, Anna, and f you, Dolphin!
Alright, this is probably the most controversial food that you can get in Japan. Whale meat. You win? This over here is my local supermarket, and they just casually, nonchalantly sell whale bacon. I've only tried whale once 5 years ago, cause when in Japan. In terms of the taste, it's a little bit similar to tuna, but it has a really fishy smell to it. If you want my advice, just stick with tuna. Number 5, awabi. I personally don't think eating this is too f***ed up, but look at it. What does it look like to you? If you don't know what this is in English, it's called abalone. Google it. Moving along. Number 6, Hormone Intestines. You usually eat hormone when you go to some kind of like a barbecue restaurant, or if you go to like a hot pot restaurant, or, you know, or even like an izakaya styled pub. Because it has a chewy texture, I think a lot of North Americans are a little bit freaked out by it, but if you can get over that fact, it's actually really savory, salty, and it's really good. However, I did work in an izakaya myself in the past, and I saw the hormone being prepped, and it was quite shocking. Well, because it's intestines, when you're prepping, you literally have to, like, take the shit. When I say shit, I actually mean shit. And the smell from that was just, ugh. It was not the most pleasant smell in the world. Number 7, mimiga. Mimiga is, pork ears. Yeah, you heard me. Pork ears. Personally, I love mimiga. It's a really nice otoshi. Otoshi is just like a Japanese-style appetizer. Crunchy, salty, and it's packed with protein. What more do you want? Number 8, Inago. Inago is basically a type of grasshopper. Now, usually these are marinated in soy sauce or different types of Japanese spices, but you generally put it on top of rice and you eat it together. Wait a minute, Rio, didn't you actually try eating that in your previous video? Yes and no. Those were straight up grasshoppers, and they're not actually meant to be eaten. I'm not really sure about the details, so f***ing Google it! What does it taste like? Some people say that it's a little bit similar to shrimp. It's really not as bad as it looks. If you can get over the fact that you're eating a bug, you're good to go. Number 9, Kyutang, beef tongue. It's another one of those things where, you know, if you hear it for the first time, you're like, what the f*** eating beef tongue. That sounds fucking gross. It has a really tough texture to it, and depending on which part of the tongue that you're eating, the texture can vary. Generally speaking, you have this in a barbecued format, and yeah, I highly recommend it. Try it. And last but not least, Shirako. What is Shirako? Fish semen. And that's the reason why Japanese people love hentai. Generally speaking, it's served as an appetizer. Yeah, this was not for me. I've tried it in a tempura style before, and that was good, but let's be honest. I mean, if you deep fry anything, it tastes good, right? If you know any other food that you think is equally as or even more up, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And other than that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Up, but look at it. What does it look like to you?